Hello students, welcome to AllCBTs. My name is Simeon Emmanuel and today I'll be taking you through 40 likely NECO GCE marketing questions. Sit right back and enjoy today's class. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's go straight into the questions. Question 1. What is marketing? We have 4 options here. Option A, the production of goods only. B, the process of satisfying customers' needs through exchange of goods and services. The storage of goods only, the transportation of goods only. Now, you will notice that some of the definition is close, but is not really the full answer. What is not the full answer? Marketing is not all about production of goods only. Marketing is not storage of goods. Marketing is not transportation of goods only. What is marketing then? Marketing is the activity of what? Satisfying customers' needs through exchange of goods and services. Marketing focuses on the needs of the customer, the satisfaction of the customer, and exchanging goods and services to meet the customer's need. So the correct answer is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Let's go to question 2. Which of the following is a marketing activity? Now, once you know the definition of marketing, you can know the activity of marketing. Marketing is simply what? The identifying of what? The process of identifying customers' need, then coming up with what? Goods and services that would satisfy the customer's need profitably or profitably. So the correct answer to this will be what? Buying and selling of goods. Option A, buying and selling of goods. Let's go to question 3. A market can be described as dash. A, where only food is sold. B, a place or system where buyers and sellers interact. Where they communicate. They share their needs and also review the products that can meet those needs. C, a warehouse only. A factory building. Warehouse is where goods are stored for the time of need. Factory is where goods are produced. So the correct answer will be what? B, a place or system where buyers and sellers interact, because a market is the arrangement is an arrangement where buyers and sellers meet to exchange goods and services. So our correct answer is option B. Let's go to question 4. Who is a consumer? Straight. Once you know who a consumer is, you pick your answer. A consumer is someone who gets satisfaction, all right, who gets satisfaction for his needs by paying for that need. So who is a consumer? A consumer is somebody that look at it, that uses goods and services to satisfy his wants or needs or desires. So that's who a customer is or who a consumer is. So the answer to this would be option C. Is a person who uses goods and services. Why? The goal of producing goods and services is to meet what? Customers' needs. To satisfy customers' needs. Question 5. Which of these is an example of a service? Now, take note, a service is an intangible product When I say something is intangible, it means the product cannot be touched. You can't touch it, but it can be engaged, it can be experienced. You can experience it, but you can't touch it. Now, so which of these is an example of a service? Product. This is a product, so the answer will not be bread. Shoe is physical, so it will not be shoe. Television is also physical, and it's a physical product, so it will not be what? It will not be what? Television, because it's not a service, it's a product. So the correct answer to this is hairdressing. Hairdressing is what? It's a service, but not a physical product. So the answer is C. Question 6. What is the main aim of marketing? Remember that the aim of marketing is to what? Is to identify needs, come up with products that will meet that need or services, and what? Ensure that that product or goods and service meets the customer's need or want or desires. All right, excellently. Don't forget that. So the correct answer to this will be what? A, to satisfy customers' needs profitably. Because why? The goal of every business is to also make profits, but they must also satisfy customers' needs through goods and services, by exchanging goods and services. So the correct answer will be what? Option A, to satisfy customers' needs profitably. Question 7. Which of the following is not part of the marketing mix? Now, marketing mix, we also call it the 4 P's of marketing, such as product, price, place, and promotion. Now, this 4 marketing mix is what helps marketing to be what? To be effective. Price, products. Now, a marketing agency cannot just just take product to a customer without first of all discovering what the customer needs. Secondly, we put the price within the frame that customers can easily afford the place where it is needed, and come up with promotion that will persuade customers to buy or patronize what they sell. So the correct answer will be what? Population. Because population is not part of the 4 P's of marketing. All right, we have product, we have price, we have place, and promotion. Population is not part of it. Number 8, the product element of the marketing mix refers to what? Take note of the statement. Products. This is physical. So the product of the marketing mix, the product element of the marketing mix refers to what? We have 4 options. Let's see the correct answer. The first option is the goods or services offered to customers. The location of a business. This talks about place. So it will not be what? Option B. The amount paid. This talks about price. So it will not be what? Option C. The method of transportation. The method of transportation. That talks about, that can be under what? Promotion and also under place. So the correct answer will be what? Option A. That talks about the goods or services offered to customers. So that's the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Let's go to question 9. Price in marketing means what? Take note of the word price in marketing. Price in marketing means what? The color of the product? No. That talks about how the product looks like. The amount charged for a product or service? Yes. So when you talk about price, you are talking about the amount charged for customers to be able to what? To pay so that they can what? Receive their goods or can experience services. So the correct answer is what? The amount charged for a product or services. Question 10. Promotion is used mainly to what? A. Inform and persuade customers. B. Reduce production costs. C. Increase taxes. D. Build roads. Production is used mainly to what? A. Inform and persuade customers. B. Reduce production costs. C. Increase taxes. D. Build roads. Look at the station. Look at the statement. Promotion. When you talk about promotion, you are talking about coming up with what? Coupons or discounts that will persuade customers, right? That will steer their emotion or desires to purchase a product. And so therefore promotion involves what? Is used mainly to inform and persuade customers, and this will make them to buy the product. Question 11. Place in the market mix is concerned with what? See the word place. That talks about what? Location. Location. So place talks about location. That would mean where the customer is and where the product is going to. So place in the marketing mix is concerned with what? Product design? No. This talks about products. Distribution of goods and services to the customer? Yes. Because it talks about location. Distribution talks about location. That is the movement of goods to where, from producer to where it is needed by the consumer. So the correct answer will be what? Distribution of goods to customers. Question 12. Advertising is dash. What is advertising? By definition, advertising simply means a paid non-verbal or communication that talks about a product so that customers can be aware of what that product can do for them, and also steer their decision, inform their decision, thereby making them what? Purchase that product or use that services. So advertising is not a form of personal selling, all right? Because this is a face-to-face communication where a seller communicates with the buyer to persuade the buyer to buy his or her product. C, a production activity that talks about producing. Transportation talks about moving of goods and services to where it is needed. So the correct answer is what? A paid form of non-personal communication. That is, you are not talking to the person directly, but you are making awareness of the products that will meet that customer's need. Question 13. Which of the following is an advertising medium? When I talk about advertising, we are talking about a channel. A channel to what? To make awareness or create awareness. Let me use create awareness preferably. To create awareness about a product. Thank you. About a product or services. About a product or service. Now, warehouse will not be the answer, because warehouse is a place where goods are stored. When goods are stored for the time it will be needed for future use. Factory is a place where goods are what? Produced. Farm. A farm is a place where crops are cultivated and where animals are reared. So the correct answer is what? Newspaper. Newspaper are used to what? They are used to advertise products and services. Question 14. Personal selling involves what? Look at the statement. Personal. So when you talk about personal, you're talking about face-to-face. Face-to-face communication. Face-to-face. All right. Face-to-face communication between a seller and a buyer. So the correct answer is option A. Option A. Number 15. Public relations helps a business to dash. Public relations helps a business to dash. A. Build a good image. Build a what? Good image. B. Increase production waste. C, reduce quality. D, avoid customers. So when you talk about public relation, that talks about interaction with public, interaction with people, communicating with people. So public relation helps a business to what? To build a good image, because when you are talking about your products, all right, what are you doing? You are building a good image, and this will involve you communicating with people, all right, through different platforms, personal, online, to also what? To help you build a good image of your product. So the correct answer is build a good image. Question 16. Sales promotion is designed to what? A, encourage immediate product purchase. B, stop production. C, increase taxation. D, eliminate competition. The correct answer will be what? Option A, encourage immediate purchase. Why? Sales promotion involves coming up with discounts and coupons to what? To stir the emotion of customers to quickly buy a product or purchase a product. So the answer is encourage immediate purchase of goods, all right, by customers. Question 17. Market research is carried out to what? A, gather information about customers and markets. Produce goods. C, build warehouses. D, transport goods. Market research is carried out to what? A, gather information about customers and markets. B, produce goods. C, build warehouses. D, transport goods. So when you look at the four options, you now ask yourself, what is market research? Market research is all about seeking for relevant information that will be able to what? That will meet customers' needs. So market research focuses on getting information that will help customers, that will help a producer come up with a product that will meet customers' need. So in market research, what will they do? They will go and find out the needs of customers within a location or a territory or a geographical location, so that they will know the kind of products to create or the service to come up with that will meet the customer's need, or that will meet the customer's need. And that is gathering information about customers and markets. Because they also need to know what kind of products sells more in the markets. So the correct answer is gather information about customers and markets. Question 18. Which method can be used to collect marketing information? Which method can be used to collect marketing information? Which method can be used to collect, take note of the statement, marketing information? Meaning you want to gather data. What is the best avenue to gather data? It is through questions. When you ask people questions, they will tell you. When they start giving you answers, that is information. They already got information, so the answer will be what? Questionnaire. Questionnaires are used to what? Gather information, gather data before execution can take place. So question 19. A brand is dash. A warehouse. No, a warehouse is a place where goods are kept for future use. A name, a symbol, or a sign that identifies a product. Yes. Because the way you can identify a product is through the name of a product. For instance, Coca-Cola, Fanta, Pepsi, iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, Infinix. How would you know it's Infinix? The name will be there. Their symbol will be there. Alright? So the correct answer is what? Option B. A name, a symbol, a sign that identifies a product. Why? Through this, customers can easily identify what they want to buy in the markets. Alright, so that is what happens. Question 20. Packaging mainly helps to what? Protect and attract buyers to a product. B, increase taxes. C, reduce quality. D, delay sales. Packaging is mainly what? the process of what? It's mainly the process of what? Protecting products. All right. They do that through, they will create either a polythene bag, come up with a can. For instance, Coca-Cola, you see the can. That can protects the liquid inside the drink. Sorry, the liquid inside the can. We have what we call PET bottles. These are also used to what? Protect the what? The liquid inside that PET bottle for customers to enjoy it. So now, second thing you will notice that on the can or on the bottle, they will put what? A good label to attract customers. So if you notice, if you go to the market, you will notice that you will see some perfumes. You will see the way it will be packaged. The way it is packaged will determine how fast customers will be attracted to it. All right, so that's what happens. So packaging is mainly used to what? Protect products and also attract buyers to a product.
Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the video you just watched. To see more content as that, preparing you for your upcoming exam, make sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on notification. Also, remember that you can use the comment section to send us your questions or your inquiries, and we are happy to take them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.